Welcome to our women's finals matchup here at the Utah Tour Stop, part of the Spikeball Tour Series. I am Matthew Burrows, joined by Ryan Fitzgerald. We are going to be talking about this game for you guys. It's going to be an intense one. We've only seen this matchup once before this season, and it was Garland in the semifinals. Twinz beat thus Parabati 21-17, 21-16. Thank you, Ben Dantowitz, for letting us know our roundnet history, keeping us informed. But yeah, it's just going to be a battle between number 1 and number 2. I think thus Parabati has gotten better as the season has moved on. So very interested to see if they've maybe caught up to Twinz, or if Twinz are still the most dominant women's team on the field.
Yeah, Twinz really handled the elements in that past series, really doing well with the heat and the wind and everything, and just really showing off all aspects of their game. We'll see how that fares against Thus, who also put on a really good performance in their respective semifinal. So I think it's going to be a matchup of the Titans right here.
And we are going to try to get Thus over here. They're talking with Hoy right now, maybe trying to get some of those inside secrets on how to beat the Twinz.
True.
But,
Twinz from the Southeast region, correct?
that is
as
correct.
well as Allie Foster?
I believe. I'm not sure where Allie Foster's from.
We're thinking Tennessee. We're getting word for Tennessee, but we're going to say softly Tennessee.
The Twinz are from Tennessee. Allie Foster, I'm not quite sure.
Thus
But
from
West Coast.
Yep,
both
California,
from California,
I believe.
California versus Tennessee matchup. Matchup. Not matchup. They're on different teams.
Both looking sharp in some matching jerseys.
Matching colors, at least, for Twinz.
Matching colors at least, but we'll call them jerseys when they're matching.
Good enough. And they're going to talk about who's going to be serving first. Getting focused up, getting
The
ready
higher
to go.
seed does get to decide. They have first choice if they would like to accept their decision of wanting to serve or receive, or they can defer that choice to Thus, and then they can choose that. Just because some teams do like to serve first when available.
Right.
It's not necessarily a calculation of, who serving first, as we said last time, can generate a break. So maybe that's the way to go. Take that first serve in game 1.
I believe Thus did have the 1 seed today, so I think they'll be on the choosing end. Twinz gonna rock, paper, scissors with each other to start off. Maybe they rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to play rock, paper, scissors.
That is excellent. Still doing that through the finals.
And they're just gonna rock, paper, scissors to decide it. And it looks like Thus has won. Maybe they choose to defer first, and then they're serving first now. Maybe they want to serve first. Either way, we got to get the roundnet action going here. Kaylin Miramontes and Kayla Wu on Thus Parabati. Olivia Jinky and Allie Jinky on Twinz. Kaylin Miramontes up to serve first.
The stage is set, and here we go.
Started off with a nice rim.
Look at that wind push that ball back.
Very much so. Olivia looked like she maybe wanted to play it. Allie trying to play a little bit safer, knowing that the wind's probably like 15 miles an hour right now. Miramontes up to serve again. Tries to put it in play. Barely finds the front rim that time. Twinz, a very strong serving team from last game. Kayla Wu looks like she handles it well.
Great lefty.
The lefty put away. Not something we saw. Kara Hoy had a lot of great crafty hitting, but didn't see a lot of lefties. Saw a lot more backhands, which can sometimes be a harder shot. But that's Parabati looking a little bit more comfortable. Kayla Wu tries to go for the drop.
It was hard on second serve there. Interesting.
2 double faults from Thus Parabati so far. Got to get that serving percentage up if they want to put pressure on Twinz. Olivia swinging hard. Second serve is on the net with some pace. Top and a nice little push from Miramontes. Thus again, swinging still a little bit high. Got to keep it down. Got to put it in play here. That one's going to be good. Olivia handles it well.
Excellent drop.
Drops it right off the net.
Could have went hard, maybe risking a roll up there, but just doing it simple when they're not in position and just tapping it on.
Allie with a nice push.
Excellent.
Over to Kayla's left side. She's not going to be able to handle it.
Just a smooth swing there.
Another
Same
little
swing.
push. Yep. Miramontes finds it this time. Olivia Jenke in a nice defensive spot. And a good touch. But she won't get it back to the net. Maybe a little bit stuck on the fingers there, but
still something we didn't even see in that past one with Olivia going for a cheeky on, but they get it up. They kind of read that. So we'll see whose defense will prevail here in game one.
Twinz with a nice drop. Wu's able to get to it though. The hit's a little bit weak. And Allie's going to push it forward with that hip. And this is exactly what we saw in last game, just going on these long serving runs, keeping it dominant, forcing the bad touches, and taking advantage of the weak hits. Jenke going to continue the run here. A nice push again. Miramontes gets it up and through the defenders this time. Going to hold, stop the bleeding.
Allie doing a great job of getting a good first serve on. You know, not putting pressure on herself to hit a good second serve, but when you get those first ones on, it really does build the serving confidence.
And it looks like Kayla Wu's trying to go for a lot of angle here. Might just opt to take a little bit off. She drops it on this time. Olivia Jenke pushes it into the body of Wu. Miramontes tries to make one fluid motion to get it up. Olivia to serve now in steps this time. Look for a lefty. Haven't seen her hit one of those yet. I just stick to the righties for now if she's not finding them. Finds the drop though. Miramontes with a nice recovery.
Excellent pull. Allie kind of finding herself behind. Not really rotating for that pull, and a little miscommunication there on defense.
Miramontes too high again. Gotta start landing these first serves. Hearing some cheering in the background of one of our pro quarters games. But this game more exciting as a touch from Wu comes
that's
up.
Unfortunate.
Miramontes can't quite find it back onto the net.
Looked like a pretty good set for how difficult it was.
Definitely was a great set. The first touch was a little bit wild, a little bit uncontrolled, but Wu in a good spot to keep it up in the air. The service is not great.
Great set.
Yeah, great recovery sets out of Wu right now to keep this game alive.
She took a tough route there because the wind was pushing the ball back, but able to get under it, not carrying it, getting her partner a good opportunity.
With the second serve here, goes high again. Parabati, gotta keep the ball down. Haven't had a lot of these first serves go on, and also a lot of double faults as well. Olivia Jenke here, second serve. Putting on a nice one with pace, is a little bit far. Miramontes does well to keep it alive. Wu with a nice lefty put away.
Scrambling for these holds right now. We'll see if they can connect and get a break back, making it all worth it.
6-9 steps out right. Finds the net this time, but it's handled well by Twinz. It's pushed, it's up by Miramontes. Gets a lefty, but can't put it on. We're finding that, I think, Thus is getting a lot of touches, but just not converting.
Yeah. What we were seeing last series was Twinz, anytime they were getting a touch, really doing a great job of good set, good hit, but thus not making the most of their touches so far.
And a good body up from Allie Jenke there. Olivia thinks about a hinder for a second, but realizes she doesn't really have the play. Parabati hanging in there, not getting too far away. Still a lot of game left. Kayla Wu looking for a lot of angle there. Second serve this time. Got to put it on, got to get in play. And that one will do. It's a little bit of a weak set there.
Great flick.
Nice shot to end it off.
That's just a top class hit right there from Olivia Jenke.
And that's a pretty hard set to make if you're Allie running with your partner, getting in between your partner and the net, but also setting it over your shoulder. And Olivia Jenke gonna swing hard here, thinking it's a little bit high. Kayla Wu, shortest player on the net, doing well to stay low on these serves.
But they play that one. Yeah, very interesting.
That one may be the same height, but
I'd say marginally higher.
Maybe higher, but play it this time. It is a little bit hard to tell sometimes, but they do get the hold.
That is one of the tough things in round net currently. The game moves so fast where the players do have to decide, is it clean or is it not? And if they think it's not, they're going to leave it up to the observers to make that call for them. So if you want your, destiny in your own hands, you got to play through it.
Twinz now still holding as well, but also still up the brakes. Maybe just trying to hold out towards the end of the game here. Looking for the nice drop. It looks like Miramontes might have been there.
She does have a really nice smooth swing for whether it's that push or that drop. Really hard to read.
And this is going to be the push this time. Miramontes gets it up high.
That was a sick hit.
Pushes it through. Does a great job to bring her feet back to give her enough room for her hand to come through.
Incredible lefty.
Kayla Wu got to find something here. Again, still going high. Maybe just pushing it a little bit too far. Got to try to go for a little bit more near net. Maybe get this second serve on as wind is picking up, maybe even more. Finds the front rim instead. Gonna go back over to Twinz. And that's a nice serve out of Olivia. Kayla Wu handles it well.
What a spike.
I believe gets the Meg there maybe as well.
Yeah, definitely a perfect near net hit right there. No question. Keeps it nice and low. They're going to ask the observers, and it was a clean hit.
And a nice serve, maybe? No, too low, too much on the rim. Second serve, puts it in play. Oh, a little bit of a weak set there, but oh yeah, and that's going to be the hitting error. So great job on Parabati to force the weak hit there, force the hitting error. See if they can keep running with it. It's nice and low. Olivia flicks it well. A touch from Miramontes. Wu puts it back on her right hand. Allie gets a touch for herself. The body up from Miramontes, and Wu gets it.
Oh, what a rally.
Pushes it away. Miramontes does a great job to get her hand over to the ball. Twinz a little bit upset that they lost that point. That's a lot of momentum going towards the way of Parabati.
Yep, those are the ones that you look back on, and when you don't win a game, you got to win the long rallies, got to win the big points.
Another good serve out of Miramontes here. It's a little bit of a weaker receive, and again going on this run, coming back and tying it up.
Maybe they call a timeout here. Maybe they stop this, she's serving well. Now they're going to stay with it, give themselves another chance. It's 13s. For all those breaks, it's now a tie ball game, so.
Swinging a little bit hard, doesn't find her first serve anymore. Got to put it in play here, keep the run going, keep the momentum going. And that serve's going to be nice. Or they're not.
Oh, they're going to call it a little high.
A little bit high.
I can see it.
Gonna go to observers.
Go to observers here. I think the thing is they've been playing through so many of those, but it was close enough that it probably was about face high, low high.
And I believe observers call clean. So that is going to be the lead now for Thus.
Nope.
Oh, no. We got bamboozled. They rotated on us without us knowing. So Twinz, yeah, it was high. I also thought it was high. So I was about to be a little bit shocked there, but
correct call, I think.
Twinz taking the point, up 4-3, up the mini break.
A little bit lost in energy, I could see from Twinz. Which isn't their fault, you get broken a couple times. You kind of just sometimes get quiet, get zoned in on the game again before you can feel like you're having a little bit more fun when you're up a few points.
Right. Kayla Wu going to try to keep us in play here. Finds the front rim. We're going to take a second to shout out Pair of Thieves, the official comfy understuff of Spikeball and the Spikeball Tour Series. If you need any comfy understuff for yourself, check out Pair of Thieves. They have great underwear, socks, etc. Looks like we're going to get a rotate here. Still tied up 15-15. Very solid showing out of Parabati so far. I don't know why the other score is not showing on the screen. There it goes. Taking a second to load. They are tied still. That one's going to go too high.
So just at one of the last rotations when it was 12-8, now we have 15-15. They fought their way back. Won a couple of the big rallies, put good serves on. We'll see if Twinz can answer.
Nice serve, finds the back pocket though. Second, got to put it in play here. A nice solid serve. Looks like it handled well. Wu with a nice hit, but Ali with a nice touch for herself. Pushes it forward, and her sister is able to get out of the way. A great touch and a great defensive conversion.
Just an excellent hit. Almost too good, where I'm just waiting to make sure that it wasn't rim or not. We'll see.
She was put right above the net. It looks like it was a good shot. Timeout call here. And the hit was, I believe the hit was good.
It was good, right? That's what we thought.
Yeah.
So it was a clean hit. An excellent defensive up. Good set, but I have to say, of the three, excellent hit.
Yeah, and yeah, I think this is also a really smart timeout call from Thus. You know, got broken once, you're in the deep extras.
Yep.
Only down the one break. If you can ice them, stop the bleeding, come back maybe one break, force into extras, and try to take this game because, you know, they don't want to lose.
Very true.
So
this is both these teams' first seasons playing together, correct?
I believe so. I think, yeah, last
Olivia
season,
2019.
Olivia played with Tori Farlow.
Yes.
I don't think Ali really played much. And then both of the people on Thus Parabati, I don't know, played
So
much
both
at all
coming out
either.
of the non-season of 2020, trying to make a landmark first season together right here, and this would be a big swing if Twinz can get this win here and be 2 series up on Thus, you know, really make a big statement going into other tournaments, nationals, especially later in the year.
Yeah, well, and the biggest thing is, I mean, even in 2019, I think Olivia and Tori, they were kind of expected to win nationals, and then they ended up getting 4th. So it really shows you that there's still a lot of parity in the women's round net scene. So even though they might be dominant all season long, I mean,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen at nationals, which this year it is in October in Pennsylvania, so it might be colder, whereas they might play a little bit better in the warmth. So you never know what might happen at nationals on the day of.
You see a lot of our locals in the background as well, kind of maybe turning their heads a little bit as there's a deep Game 3 series happening between local Utah players versus some Southeastern players in the men's pro division. And I'm sure as soon as that's over, we're going to have a good 50 to 100 people finding out who's winning this women's final.
We're going to get started back over here, trying to figure out where they were, I think.
It's definitely 7-5, and we want it. Yeah, I believe Ali's serving.
You're right there. You're right there. You're right there.
It really doesn't matter too much as long as the server's on the left and they're serving to the correct person. I think that's all we really need so far, but who just hit last?
But it does kind of matter with the sun and the wind right now.
I guess that's true.
There's definitely
that is true. There's definitely
some
factors.
mindset, yeah. The observer's trying to figure it out as well. From my perspective, we know, I'm almost positive Ali's serving. And I want to say they were on our left.
I do think they were on our left. We got to get like a replay or something. I think they're just going to go with this. And we just got to get into the game at this point.
I think it's also they're trying to figure out who's serving and who, not necessarily the rotation around the net.
I think they've got it down now.
Yep,
So
they've
starting,
agreed upon it, so here we go.
17-15, still looking to take game 1 right now. And that's a nice little serve to start off. Didn't get iced too hard. It's going to be a good touch from Olivia. It's a little bit off net, and can't get the lefty quite back on, so ends up being a pretty good timeout call from Thus.
Even though it's a pretty good set from Wu there, both Twins backed up maybe 6-7 feet off the net, making it difficult to hit past. And you can't hit over.
Kayla Wu now got to step up a little bit. I haven't seen her hit very many serves. That one's going to hit from run just about just there. Miramontes, I believe, has gotten most of the breaks. But this one's going to be a nice little low jam. It's going to be off net and just
spike.
over Miramontes. (18-16) here. Twins still up that 2 breaks on their serve. All they need to finish the game at the end. So all they really have to do is hold, but I think we all know that they're going to go for breaks as much as they can. 17-18, the ball back over in Miramontes' hands, the one who was taking breaks earlier for Thus. Let's see if she can make it happen here. A nice lefty, but it's up from Ali, over the middle of the net, and push with the left hand through.
That is a great hold. Very clutch hold right there. It was a good serve, but once it kind of got off the net, it didn't have the speed that I expected it to. Allie with a good touch. Olivia making it easy for her on the head.
Allie serving now nice and low. Miramontes gets it up. Flicks it over to her right. Allie Jinky almost gets the touch on it.
We're seeing them really find their own offensively, getting a good rhythm here, so. But Thus is going to have to come up with a break in order to send this one to extras, potentially.
Kayla Lou got to put the ball in play, make him play a little bit of wind ball. She's going to double fault there. Twins. Game point now, 2018.
2 chances.
Looking to end it here. That's a nice serve. Handled well by Wu. It's up from Olivia. She's going to swing hard and put that one
Smart
away
hit.
to win game 1. Blast it over their heads. And that is going to be Twins taking game 1. Dominant towards the beginning, but almost got beat by a long comeback run from Kaylin Miramontes.
They didn't get flustered. It only got to a tie ball game. We saw that they got a little quiet, settled in, got focused again, and they were able to pull it out in the end.
Yeah, so great showing there from Twins. Taking game 1 just barely 21-18 over Thus Parabati. We're going to give them a second to get some water, get in the shade, cool off a little bit for game 2, so stay with us. We are here with game 2 of the women's finals matchup between Twins and Thus Parabati. Twins ranked number 1 and Thus Parabati ranked number 2. Twins barely rounding out Thus in game 1, 21-18. So Thus looking to come back here in game 2 and take it for themselves, force it to a game 3, and try to take a pitcher home today.
I think sometimes we forget too, they might be 1 and 2 in the tournament seedings today, but they're also 1 and 2 in the world. So you are watching the top level roundnet right here with us.
That is correct. Twins going to start off serving and start with a double fault. So Thus Parabati with the lead. Now they just got to hold it.
1 break and a couple holds. You get the dub.
You can't lose if you never get broken.
Very true.
Miramontes with a double fault of her own. Over to Allie Jinky now. Swinging hard, a little bit of a jam. Miramontes just got it up. It's a little bit off net. Allie can't quite find the touch. We've seen a lot of those. The ball's just sort of outside her reach, tries to reach for it. Kind of ends up hitting it away.
Great serve.
Wu now on the net finally, but Olivia going to push it away.
Yeah, Thus not able to really collapse on the open space there.
Gotta definitely take away the nice righty at least. Don't let them have what they're comfortable with. And a great serve, but an even better serve return from Kayla Wu there to keep holding.
Olivia astonished by how good that hit was, it looked like.
Kaylin Miramontes now. Swinging hard, it's nice and low. Allie's able to get it up.
Women are firing some serves.
They
and
are.
They're just being so controlled. It's making it look like it's not a good serve.
Right.
But
They're starting to dial in on each other a little bit.
Exactly.
Allie Jinky with a drop. Miramontes is there to scoop it up. She got the nice little wrap.
Yep.
Again, just holding both ways. Both teams looking pretty strong. No one running away quite yet. Wu looking like a stronger server than last game at least.
That's the angle you're looking for.
It's going to be a double fault. Olivia with a nice serve, a little bit of a jam. Wu
Another
again.
good hit.
Yeah, another nice shot. Just keeping it clean, keeping it routine.
Sometimes that can be frustrating around net. You find yourself in the right spot, but then you forget to put your hand in the right spot. So your emphasis is just getting your body in the right location, and then the ball can be hit right over your head or right through you.
Miramontes with a nice serve. Wu with a touch now. Miramontes back to the net. Olivia Jinky with her own touch. And Wu cannot get the next. Great little chorn put away from Twins there.
It's a smart shot when you got it. Just off the net, swinging down at it, especially hitting over Wu in this case, making it difficult on her. Really having to charge the net. You get caught in that bad zone where it can't be hit over in the set. Maybe a little sun in the eyes there, it looked like she was saying to her partner.
Yeah, the sun is getting quite low. It's getting a little bit late. That's going to be the first break of the game. Twins going up the mini break now. Up 6-5. Still pretty even game. And Nice serve there, but it looks like it's handled decently well.
Twinz
It's going to be
is a
tapped
factor.
back onto the net. Olivia's just going to put it away there. That's a good shot. Another break from Twinz.
Wind definitely a factor in that one. Looked like Wu's first touch was going to get all the way to the net. Miramontes just couldn't find the right footwork to get there.
Twinz looking to continue the run, put it in play with a solid serve. Wu puts her on the net. It's a weak serve. Allie's able to scoop it up,
Oh,
push it
here
off
it
the
is.
net.
Oh,
Miramontes
no.
can't find enough of her hand on it, and Twinz is going to get the hat trick and going to keep running.
And a quick timeout. Not a bad decision here. Don't let Allie get hot from the service line.
Yeah, we've definitely seen, I think Allie's been on the longest serving runs so far in this series.
Ian doing a great job of making sure they know exactly where they're supposed to be on the way back now.
Okay, yeah, got to keep track of this. We
Yep.
don't want to delay the game any further than we have to. It is hot out here. Don't do it to get dehydrated. We're just going to take this little dust off to the side. Probably talking about, service defense a little bit. Trying to
It'd be interesting
recollect.
when they rotate how this wind might affect Twinz in the same way or a different way. Maybe they fight right through it, adjust their game plan because of it. Olivia doing that Shorin type of bomber hit isn't going to work when you're going against the wind as much.
That's right, yeah.
Could definitely be a big game plan.
A lot easier to run down if you're hitting high to the wind.
Yep.
Allie, though, ready to go now. We're all in the right spots. We kept track this time. 8-5 here, looking to continue the run. That one's going to find front rim. Surely she'll try to keep it in play here. She does with a nice little solid serve. Gets the left shoulder touch, but can't find the conversion. And I really like the strategy of Twinz to put on, not only do they usually try to put on their second serve, but their second serve is usually still very solid. Kayla Wu looking for her own type of second serve. Also very solid. Allie Jenke got a nice lefty.
Very nice. They're putting themselves in good positions with the setting, but the hitting is still impressive. You got to make the right decision. You got to connect with it, and they're hitting them right by. Just dust right now.
Allie Jenke for the second serve here. Again, just a nice solid serve. Miramontes on the net.
Finding the rim
Can't
there.
find the touch. That's a tough hitting error if you're Thus. Already down quite a little bit. Can't really afford to lose anymore.
Smiles on their face though, keeping a good attitude.
That serve's going to go high. Second serve is a drop, but in the back pocket. Going to change direction and be not legal. Montes looking for that lefty again. She hit a pretty nice one in game one. Finds the room on that second serve. Allie Jenke now looking to go on another run maybe. She's going to start off with a nice serve. Montes with a little bit of a light touch, but it's enough to keep it under Olivia.
Yep, better set there, but still made her reach for it a little bit. But a great decision just to kind of slice it on right in front of Twinz, who are playing a little off the net.
Okay, gotta get some first serves on here.
More seconds.
More seconds at least. She has some good serve pressure, but low serve percentage so far in this series. Olivia stepping out, getting it wide. Handled well, good recovery set. Trying to go for the soft touch, but can't quite find it.
There you definitely see that wind helping Thus in that case.
Our 10's trying to fly away on us a little bit here.
That's how you know that wind is
Might
a
need
factor,
to take
as
off
they say.
our back. We're good. Oh, look at Jenke with a nice set over the net. Miramontes tries to make the soft touch play. Maybe a little bit of a hinder. Yeah. Very windy here. That's all we have to say.
Not during the day too, just in the afternoon. Really starting right as the semis got going, really.
A nice little lefty there from Miramontes. Paul's gonna go back over to Kayla Wu. Gotta get these first serves on. Go on a little run of her own if she wants to make a comeback happen. That's going to be rim. They won't play it. Second serve. Got it on this time.
Great first touch. And there's the hit. Oh, did she avoid?
Looks like she's out of there.
Wow. They'd avoided their hand down just outside the no-hit zone.
Uses the hand, gets the hand down early outside the no-hit zone, uses it to kind of pull the rest of her body around the outside of that circle. Stay clean. And then a second serve there. A little bit off net. The body from Olivia doesn't quite go up.
Yep, still a great hit by Kayla there.
Kaylin now, gotta have more serve pressure. They're all going high. They're going into the rim so far. Just like that. Twinz still with a comfortable lead.
Yeah, sometimes being down a couple breaks, like you were saying before, forces the issue of having to serve your way back. But then the other hurt is you have a couple double faults in a row and you're feeling like, what are we doing? We're
Right.
not putting any pressure. It's that double edge. There's a good 1-2-3 put away. They're going to have another chance to get back in this game.
They lose on the net, but still high. Gotta let that ball drop a little bit more. I'm sure the balls are also very inflated.
Oh, great one.
Nice serve that time, very far off net.
No.
Really weird there to scoop it up. She gets it back on herself. Olivia
Oh,
looking
that one
for it.
hurts.
Swings hard.
That one hurts.
Just setting just a little bit too short. Not able to make that
An
conversion
excellent
happen.
on by Olivia, keeping the point alive, and sometimes you end up with those points. A little miscommunication by Thus. There might be questioning if it was rim or not on the hit.
It looks like they're going to go to observers about it.
Miramontes might have had a little bit of a double touch or a carry on her set, so. Oh wow,
And
it
they
was
call
rim.
rim. Wow, so a good call there from
Sometimes
Thus
that's all you gotta ask.
to get the break.
Gotta ask. You never know. 3-5.
Yeah,
That's
13,
big.
15. Bringing it within reaching distance.
There's
This
that
one's
win.
off the net as well.
There's that wind on the rotation we were talking
Oh,
about.
wow. Yeah, Thus were tied, bringing themselves back into the game. They were able to tie it up last game as well, but then were not able to close it out. So we'll see if they can take the lead back this time. Another great serve from Wu. And this
Just
is,
like in game one.
yeah, this is what I'm talking
At
about.
this time.
Wu has great service pressure if she can get these first serves on the net. But if she's not landing them, then it's not worth much.
Also, she's serving right at Allie, and it was Olivia a couple seconds ago, and they're staring right into the sun.
Yep, the sun
Big-
getting nice and low.
Yep, so
They do catch up here, do put them within stopping distance. They can't win the game if everything holds as is. But Twinz gonna want to look to take those breaks back.
great set, great hit.
Nice shot from Miramontes.
Good offense is often going to be good defense.
Miramontes now got to take some breaks for herself. A nice swing, handled well by Olivia. Torn, not really torn, pushed into the body of Miramontes. Kind of looked like she might have changed her shot up there. Was looking to go a little bit
Yeah,
higher.
maybe she was going higher, saw Miramontes getting low, just say, take my chances on an amazing up, and just put it right into her.
A nice drop here from Allie. Wu's there.
Excellent hit.
Off the body again. A lot of body touches, but not a lot of body ups.
Something big's going to happen soon. We're going to see what team is going to capitalize.
Game 3 could be pretty brutal. I think one of the Jinky twins was.
What a great serve.
And there it is from Wu again.
A low push.
Up now. They are now facing into the sun, into the wind now. Could be a little bit tougher for them to hold. But another great serve. Olivia handles it well, puts it away. Great shot.
Even with this tie game here, Olivia's serving to Kayla into the sun. I mean, this could be a big one. Good
Very
opportunity.
windy. The wind up behind her back.
Almost lethal.
Swings hard. Second serve is a drop. Wu's there to get it. It's a little bit low.
Right through
Yep.
Olivia.
Able to push it just past her, thus staying clean. Although still not within winning distance. Not 2 breaks ahead.
But their
Still,
first lead. Their
yeah.
first lead in a long time.
they have the lead. Just the mini break. Try to get one more to close it out.
Great hit, great footwork. Hit and skip her way right around the no-hit zone. We'll see if the wind is a factor here. It's been the last couple times.
They're going to call nope. Second serve here for Twinz. Nice solid serve. It's a little bit windy, a little bit of a weak set, but Miramonte's able to put it away. Very fast set.
Thus his
from
first
Wu.
game point of the series.
Kayla, gotta look to close it out here. Gotta swing for everything. It's gonna go a little bit too high. Don't want to play it.
I wouldn't either.
I would not either. Ooh, second serve. I think she's got to swing for it. And she does. Handled well by Olivia. Pushed away. Almost the body up by Miramontes. Could have been a game finisher.
Yep.
But we're going to head into extras instead.
In the right spot, but the right zip on that shot from Olivia just make it difficult enough.
Olivia Jinky with a nice serve. Handled well by Wu, though. A nice backhand shot. Haven't seen too many of those.
Twinz kind of frustrated because they think they're in good spots, but just excellent hitting right now by Thus. Got to stay patient, keep getting in the right spots, and you will get the touches.
Miramonte swinging. Gotta let it fall just a little bit more. Miramonte's on top of
Gonna
it.
be high.
Still tied up 21s. Back over to Olivia Jinky, who has probably been the main breaker of the series. Nice little serve. Off the net. Oh, Allie with a touch, but it's a little bit too far.
She backed up well, in the right spot. Sometimes it just does not hit your hand cleanly. Frustrating one there.
2-1, Kayla Wu with a nice serve.
There's that wind.
Ty's able to get there. It's
Oh,
windy. And the
excellent.
bowl shot.
That's excellent.
Wow, that was great footwork there to stay outside the no-hit zone, but keep her momentum moving
Twinz
forward.
pulls this one out. That is definitely a shot of the match right there.
Yeah, that is definitely a game changer. A lot of momentum, a push there coming out of Olivia. It's off net, and that's the hitting error, and that's the lead for Twinz. Up the mini break now, putting the pressure back onto Thus. If they get broken one more time, that will be the series.
Some good push shot though, really made Kayla work.
Olivia going for the drop, and it's, I believe that's clean, a hit back pocket, but if it changed
They're not
direction,
gonna
it's
ask,
bad.
it's gonna be good.
And that is going to be just a back
Wow.
pocket, so it's going to be an ace. A great series coming out between #1 ranked Twinz and #2 ranked Parabati. Twinz barely edging out Parabati there at the
That's
end.
a frustrating loss.
That is very frustrating for Thus, getting up that break and then unfortunately getting
Yep.
broken there at the end as well. But just goes to show you, I mean, they're really not as far away as we thought.
They're really not. They really worked hard in that game. Did a lot of things right. Wu went off with that serving run, really putting the pressure on. And some great hitting just at the end, just a little bit lacking when they needed to clutch up a little bit, would you say?
Yeah, I would say so.